All right, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a video on this or not, but I've just come to the point where I just can't take it anymore. If anybody doesn't understand what shilling is, a shill is somebody who will say things are great, everything's wonderful, because they're paid or they're given access to the show. Someone that will come out and say, like, The Last Jedi is, the greatest Star Wars movie ever, even though all the fans hate it. Now, this usually doesn't happen with, smaller films and everything, but it's definitely happened now to Halloween. And I can't listen to it anymore. I really can't. I went to see End, and it was so bad that I thought I couldn't have just witnessed what I witnessed. So I went back again, just to make sure it was as bad as it was the first time. And yes, it was. Now, there's a difference between someone saying they enjoyed the story they were trying to tell, but it's a terrible Halloween movie. That's different than one of these big Halloween channels telling you this is a good movie, a good Halloween movie, a good Michael Myers movie. It's none of those things. This is a complete and total slap in the face to Halloween fans, and it is an utter destruction of the character of Michael Myers, okay? And all these pseudo-intellectuals that think the people who hate Ends just don't understand it, yeah, just stop that, because all the story is a ripoff of Christine and the 10,000th movie we've seen where someone gets revenge on bullies. So please, stop it with that this is some deep philosophical movie. It's not. It's utter garbage. And it was thrown together, seemingly, from what you keep reading, by people who wanted to piss off Halloween fans. I have no idea why you would want to do that, but they did. So what I did is I went back and I watched the reviews from certain horror channels, especially the We Watched a Movie channel, a channel I used to love and listen to all the time. But I'm sorry. The tongue bath they're giving this movie is just ridiculous. So I went back, watched the reviews of the old movies to see, what they like, what they don't like. So in all those movies, whenever Michael is shown weak, Halloween 5 where he's crying, or Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 when they show him with the half mask, or he speaks a word, or the total disrespect to Dr. Loomis in those movies, they come out, they say those movies are bad because of these reasons, because of what they're doing to Michael, which I agree with 100%. But then somehow, in a movie that doesn't just disrespect Michael to no end, it literally destroys his character, makes him do things that he has never done, never would do. It just gets totally overlooked. Oh no, that's okay. I know that happened and everything, but it's still a good movie. It is? How? How is it still a good Halloween movie when Michael isn't really even in it? And when he is in it, he's a scared puppy in a couple of scenes, he's a hunchback in another scene, and he kills one person on his own. How is that a good movie? A good Halloween movie? It's not. And then, when I looked into it, the only time that they've, when they started interviewing cast members and getting people who wrote for the movie and everything, that was for these movies. So the only thing that can come to mind is if Rob Zombie's H2 sucks to you because of the disrespect they've shown, but these movies are still good to you, even though they are way more disrespectful, well, the only difference between the two is you're shilling. You got something from the movie, the people making the movie, so now you're saying a really bad movie is actually okay. And I thought for once in the Halloween franchise, that all the fans would come together on this. This film is atrocious. Watching what they did to Michael and the disrespect, not only to Michael, but to James Jude Courtney, I thought for once Halloween fans would all come together, rally, and say, this is utter shit. But nope, because you always got to get that, the person who thinks they're the smartest guy on the short bus, who probably spends his day at his full-time job writing which color the crayon is on the side of the wrapper. Because these are always the people who think they're outsmarting everybody with Halloween 3 and this pile of shit. No, sorry. The movie's awful. And the reason why Halloween, for every one good movie you get 3 bad. The reason why we're getting that is because, for some reason, Halloween fans will be fed a plate of shit. And instead of throwing the plate of shit back at the person and walking out of the restaurant, they eat the plate of shit and then ask for more. And if you are smart enough to throw the plate of shit back, then they start telling you, oh, calm down. It's only a movie. Oh, the next one will be better. Or we have other movies that you might like. No, that is pure cowardice. And that's exactly what Hollywood wants you to do when they hand you a plate of shit like this. Go, watch it, pay for it, and then don't stay mad or even, God forbid, we don't all hold hands like a fucking hippie commune, and all just say, everybody get along. Isn't life grand? Fuck that. They fucked us over. Period. They did it on purpose, too. So these assholes telling everybody to shut up and you shouldn't disrespect anybody and everyone should just, have happy thoughts and everything. Oh, well, that's great because you got paid off. We're all supposed to do that. No, sorry. 44 years of fandom right down the fucking toilet because of this piece of shit movie, and you're still telling people it's fucking wonderful. Sorry, it's not. You are a shill. And if you don't think that, all the Halloween franchise fans coming up and just going crazy over this would have helped, you're a fool. Every movie is based on how much money it made and how pissed off the fans are going to be. So by all you people not standing up, saying anything, you know what? I hope the next 3 movies are The Return of Corey Cunningham, The Revenge of Corey Cunningham, and then The Curse of Corey Cunningham. And then we'll see how much you like that, okay? Because if you're going to put up with this garbage, then you'll put up with fucking anything. And to watch Lord of the Rings fans bring down a $1 billion TV show by standing together and saying, no, we will not put up with this bullshit, not with our favorite franchise. And then seeing the absolute cowardice of the Halloween franchise is sickening. I mean, you couldn't get a bigger kick in the nuts, slap in the face, just spit on you and get out of here movie than fucking Halloween Ends. And you still got, 20-30% of the fandom sticking up for this garbage. Well, get used to it, because if you'll accept this, believe me, there's plenty more coming down the road because of you fucking absolute fairies.